workday?
I got AIM.
No.
Clerk workshop. You're doing it virtual. I got that 9 to 5.
Fine.
So try to get a hold of you Friday.
Whenever.
But you got your vacation yet or not?
No, I got back. We got back Saturday evening.
They're buying later.
I wish. Wish I was still gone.
Susan, please.
Absolutely.
All right, if everybody's ready, I'll call to order the Board of Public Works meeting for March 16th, 2021. Reading and approving of the minutes.
Make a motion that we suspend the reading of the minutes and accept them as presented.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill to approve the reading of the minutes as they stand. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Payment of claims. $278,668.45.
Make a motion to accept the claims as presented.
Second.
Motion been made by Bill, seconded by Ron. Payment of claims of $278,668.45. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Regular payroll, $162,442.88.
Make a motion that we accept the payroll as presented.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill, that we do the payroll of $162,442.88. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Old business, opening of the second round of bids for the city property.
What order do you want these in? Address, then bidder?
Yeah, address, bidder, and the amount.
Okay.
You might want to pull the mic a little bit closer to you.
$219 East Main Street. Wayne and Catherine Bunker. $2,712.15. $567 Jackson Avenue. Trea Eldridge, TREA. $3,051. $88 Ewing. Joan Schulte. $3,520. $54 North Lafayette. Susan Rylands. $1,700. $88 Ewing Street. Randall Badders, Badders. $3,000. 567 Jackson. Jessica Leslie. $3,100. $483 Jackson.
Struggling to make it out though.
Craig Gallahan.
Like nothing.
$7,457.
How much was the amount?
$7,457. $219 East Main Street. Stephen Dunn. $2,350. That's all of them.
I'll make a motion that we accept the bids as presented to be awarded by the
Second.
building department to the highest qualifying bidder.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill to accept the bids as presented to be awarded later. When we check out, make sure everyone that bid are eligible to bid.
It is louder, but interference. And get serious.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Moving on, next order of business is Vicky Draper requesting road closure for the Cole Porter Festival on June. There's two sections here. We'll start out with the first section, June the 10th through the 13th on 5th Street between Broadway and Wabash. That includes the 10th and the 13th and 11th and 12th. The second part of this would be requesting road closure for the Chris Kendall Market on November 26th through the 28th. That'd be November 26th, 27th, and 28th. 5th Street between Broadway and Wabash also.
Did you say November?
November 26th, 27th, and 28th on the second
That's
one.
right. I'm getting hard of hearing in my old age.
Okay. The first one was through June 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Wabash too, the best.
I think you can do it the 11th. I don't think we have to have it the 10th. I think we decided we could have it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 11th, 12th, and 13th. We don't need it Thursday.
Okay, so you don't need it on the 10th?
That's correct.
Okay. Need a motion to accept it as amended.
I just had a question. Do we know the times that they're wanting, what time they're wanting to close it?
It's all day for the closure,
Yes,
isn't it?
and I'd like to have it from 7:30 in the morning on the 11th so I can put the tent up. It's a big tent.
And will that be till 5 p.m.?
I want it,
Or
no,
will it be-
we'll have it all the whole weekend.
Okay. All right. And then on the 13th,
We'll be done by 3:30, but they like to come and take stuff about 4 o'clock, so I imagine Monday would be when they would be open. We'll take the stanchions down that block off the street when we get the tent out of there.
Okay. What about on November 26th, 27th, and 28th? Is that
That'll
also
be up
going? Pardon me?
That'll be up the whole time, and we'll start once again at 7:30 putting the tents up. There are a lot of tents on that one.
Okay.
And then we'll be done probably by 5 on Sunday.
Are they gonna need time to take the tents down though there too, to where maybe 7 p.m.?
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Now on the 13th of June, they should be able to have everything done by 5 p.m. on that one?
Yes. There's just one tent.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we accept the amended request for the change of the dates and adding the times.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill. The amended date on the 1st will be from 7:30 a.m. on the June 11th until 5 p.m. on June 13th. 5th Street will be closed between Broadway and Wabash Street. On the second one will be on November 26th, starting at 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m. on the 28th at 5th Street between Broadway and Wabash, being blocked off also for that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, ayes have it. Moving on, next order of business.
Thank you,
Lionel,
gentlemen.
You're welcome.
you're welcome. Lionel McNeil, on behalf of Hometown Ice Cream, would like to set up and serve soft serve ice cream in the parking lot of the River Walk Parkway. Is Mr. McNeil online?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead and explain to us a little bit what you want, sir.
I'm planning on serving the Miami County this year. I'm out of Kokomo,
Okay.
and my plan is to come every other Wednesday and set up, if you guys allow, to set up at the River Walkway. So people that's walking down the walkway can come up and have some ice cream. People that's having ice cream can go down and enjoy the walkway. Just something different, just to bring some smiles to the neighborhood.
When would this start?
My season officially starts April 1st, so I would say mid-April. And then my plan is to go one Wednesday in Miami County, then the next Wednesday in Tipton County, so alternate between the two counties.
For how long?
Excuse me?
For how long? When would,
For the summer, my season runs from April to the end of September.
okay, on this, are you going to be requiring city utilities, or how is that working?
No, sir. Everything I need will be on my truck. I have a generator, have water, hot and cold water, have a gray tank. I have everything I need on the truck.
He's like, the blackout Saturday night. Keenan or whatever his name
I have checked with some surrounding cities. About the only time the other cities around here, and we have never had this to come up in the past. One of them is Monticello. They allow vendors, like during our Circuit City week and everything, we allow other vendors in and allow everybody that buys a spot or a permit to come in, but not setting up on a regular basis on city property. And that's the same way the other cities around here, with the exception, I don't know how Kokomo does it. I never got a call back from them today. How is it going to work for you in Tipton? Do you know yet on, have they approved you down there every other Wednesday, or?
Actually, with them, I haven't ironed out everything as of yet.
Hold on. What about Kokomo? Do you set up on city property with Kokomo? Or?
Yes, Kokomo, they allow me in their parks. I don't necessarily set up, but I am allowed to go in the park, and I'll serve in the park, and then I usually take off. And unless it's a special event, I haven't necessarily set up per se. But I usually always, I am allowed to go in the parks and serve. And this, like I said, it's every other Wednesday. My typical hours are 4 to 8, but if it dies down, I'm out of there when the crowd dies.
Could you, if we take this under advisement until our next Board of Works, could you send us some pictures of your equipment and just kind of what you're going to be doing?
Absolutely. You can also, if you choose to, I have a website that you guys can go to, and you can see the truck. You can see, I have a push cart as well, but I don't, my push cart I typically just leave in Kokomo. My website is Home Team 765, HOMETEAM 765.com. And there's a picture of, as I said, there's a picture of the truck and the cart as well.
Does that also give you're primarily just soft serve ice cream then?
On my truck, I do carry some novelty, but the freezer inside the truck is not very big. I do more novelty on my cart than I do on the truck. Okay. So my truck is mostly soft serve, primarily soft serve.
So it'd be cups and cones and...
Cups, cones, sundaes, banana splits, shakes, root beer floats.
Okay.
And all that is kind of described on your website?
It may not be on the website. It may not be on the website, particularly everything that we serve.
Okay.
Okay, your contact information to call and talk to you is on your website also?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean, he's not paying any city taxes.
Okay.
And Scoops and East End.
Ron?
I'd make a motion that we table this until the next meeting to give us time to research it a little further.
Yeah,
Second.
that's what I do too. I agree.
Second by Bill?
Yeah.
Okay, motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill. We table this so we can investigate a little bit more.
Worried about it.
And that'll be in 2 weeks, the same time. Even if we hold it in person, we will still be holding Zoom meeting so that you can not have to drive here from Kokomo or wherever.
Okay.
Hopefully, we will be back to maybe having an audience that night, at least a partial audience, and it's what we're hoping for. So we should have an answer for you that within 2 weeks from tonight at the same time. Okay?
Okay, so, yes, sir, sounds
All
good.
right.
Right, if I could more, because it's closer. It's only 2 blocks away.
All right, motion been made, seconded to hold off on this till the next Board of Works meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next order of business. Chief Hawk, on behalf of the Peru Fire Department, like to approve 2 new hires, Kristen Fulton and Joshua Schaefer.
Thank you, Board. This evening, I'm asking for 2 new hires that we have chosen as a pension board. One will be Joshua Schaefer, and the other one is a Christian Fulton. Both of them are coming to us as good applicants. Both have passed their PERF public safety physicals at this time. And what we're doing is we're also asking that we're waiting on their PERF to come back. So same as always, we're asking for the contingent that when they come back, the PERF paperwork, that there'll be a permanent hire. Both went through public safety and both were okay through public safety.
Dana Perino in the top left is doing the Jake Trapper. It's popular now. Everybody else is like, and she's like, look at her.
Somebody needs to mute their microphone. Okay.
Make a motion to accept the new hire for the fire department.
Second.
Motion been made by Bill, seconded by Ron, that we approve the hiring of Kristen Fulton and Nathan Shively.
Joshua
Nope,
Schaefer.
I'm sorry. Kristen Fulton and Joshua Schaefer.
I'd like to
Getting
read,
ahead of myself.
read the letter for the minutes here also, in request of this. Honorable Board members, the Peru Fire Department Pension Board is recommending the hiring of Joshua Schaefer. Joshua has completed all the necessary steps to be considered for a probationary firefighter. Per paperwork is still waiting on approval. I formally request approval of the City of Peru Board of Works and Public Safety to hire Joshua Schaefer. His official hire date will be March the 19th, this Friday, 2021. He will serve a 2-year probationary period before being considered for permanent status.
Okay, motion,
We have,
Joshua.
nice to meet you, Josh.
anything you have to say?
I appreciate it. Looking forward to it.
Okay, motion been made and seconded. What about the other one? Let's bring,
A little bit about Mr. Schaefer. Joshua was coming to us with his Fire 1 and 2 and his EMT certification, which will be a great asset to us at Peru Fire Department. So he will come to us truck ready, give him a few hours to get acquainted with our, and familiarize with our equipment, and he'll be on the truck, so.
You gonna read? You gonna read his letter?
That was Joshua I just read.
Okay.
The next one, you want to vote on that one?
well, let's vote on these 2 first for the hiring.
Okay, okay. The next one will be a Christian Fulton. Honorable Board members, the Peru Fire Department Pension Board is recommending the hiring of Christian Fulton. Christian has completed all the necessary steps to be considered for a probationary firefighter. PERF paperwork is still waiting on approval. I formally request approval of the City of Peru Board of Works and Public Safety to hire Christian Fulton. His official hire date will be March the 19th, 2021. He will serve a 2-year probationary period before being considered for permanent status.
And are you Christian?
Yep. I'm excited for this opportunity, and I think I'm gonna get a lot out of it. Excited to start.
So when it comes down to if they both get accepted, And it comes down to seniority on picking days off, which one has since they both have the same date.
Well, since they're going to be starting on Friday, Mr. Schaefer, by the pension board, was hired first.
Okay.
We do it in a 1, 2, 3 steps.
Gotcha.
He was voted on first, and then Mr. Fulton will be second. So we'll have badge number 79.
Okay.
All right, motion been made by Bill, seconded by Ron. No further discussion. All those in favor of hiring two gentlemen as firemen for the city of Peru, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Welcome aboard, gentlemen. Glad to have you being a member of our Peru City Fire Department.
Thank you.
Also now, Chief Hawk requests reassignment and promotion for
Mr. Shively.
Mr. Scheidler, so.
Correct. Mr. Shively wrote a letter, unfortunately couldn't be here this evening. Says, Chief Hawk, I am formally applying for the position of Inspector of the Peru Fire Department. I have enjoyed my time as a mechanic, but feel it's time for a change. I completed and earned a certification of Inspector 1 and Inspector 2 in July of 2020. I feel that I have a good understanding of building construction and general knowledge of services, electrical, plumbing, materials, etc. inside the structures. I feel that I have the skill set to represent the Peru Fire Department and Peru Fire Department Inspection Division in the utmost courtesy and professionalism while out in the community performing various duties. I ask that you take me into consideration for the position of Inspector for the Peru Fire Department. Thanks, Nathan Shiley, Peru Fire Department.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So when you move him to inspector, I assume we have an opening as an inspector?
That's correct. The inspector position was opened up by firefighter Baker, who went to Kokomo, and Nathan's been with us, I think, 7 to 9 years roughly.
So then what do we do about that mechanic's position?
I will be filling that in next Board of Works.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
I make a motion that we approve the status change for Nathan Shively from mechanic to inspector as requested.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill, that Nathan be promoted to the position of inspector within the Peru City Fire Department. All in favor signify saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you. Communications. Chief, do you have any communications or anything to give?
No, sir, not this time.
Okay. Fire chief, or police chief?
No.
I have a couple of things.
Yes, go right ahead.
About the ice cream truck, just something to think about. I think it's a great idea, but I worry that he'll be in direct competition with like Scoops and East End and Dairy Queen that pay Peru tax dollars.
Right.
But I was wondering if maybe he would be willing, like if we had a special event, like with the new section of the trail that just opened, maybe he could come and do something like that. But I'm just worried about every other Wednesday during the summer months competing with our ice cream stands that pay property taxes. And so I just wanted to express that concern while you guys consider it for the next time. And then Chief Hawk, is the fire department fully staffed now with these new hires?
Yes, Betsy, as far as being
Okay.
fully staffed, we are fully staffed at this time. They will be replacing the 2 that we were down. Now, that being said, we're also going to be down roughly still 3 because of other circumstances. One would be military leave, one would be FMLA, and one would be training until Mr. Fulton gets on the truck, which will probably be roughly 2 to 3 months just in order to get his mandate, his 60-hour class. So after that, we will still be down 2 approximately till middle of summer.
Okay, and so are we paying out a lot of overtime then right now?
The guys have really actually stepped up to the plate and taken comp time. So as far as overtime, yes, we are paying overtime, but not as bad as it could be. So filling these 2 positions really is going to make a world of difference.
Okay, and then as far as the Peru Police Department goes, how are we as far as numbers go? how close are we to being fully staffed?
Hang on a minute, he's on his way up.
Okay.
We currently have one that just started the academy. We have 2 that are at public safety right now waiting for approval. And we have 4 positions still open and we're testing April 3rd. And we have 1 deployed right now. So technically we're missing about 8 people.
8 people down, and after the new hires start, we'll be down 4.
Yeah, so if the 2 we have now pass public safety, we'll still be down 4 spots on the department.
So how is the overtime with your department then?
We're using a lot of overtime.
Okay.
We're at the bare minimum on all 3 shifts in the patrol division.
And how about any lateral transfers, or did you guys have anybody
No,
come in?
there's no laterals that we've had applied
No.
or we can even find.
Okay, and we're advertising in all outlets for that?
We're advertising IU, the Police Academy, National Guard Armories, on Facebook, everywhere, but every department in the state is hiring right now.
All right, I just wondered about that. Thank you for the update on that.
Okay.
In talking to you a little bit about the ice cream truck, the concerns you had was concerns that we had talked about earlier today, and also the fact that we had no idea what the hours were or anything else at that time. But we did bring up amongst the 3 of us here about the competition between the local businesses and an out-of-town business. So, and we'll be taking that into consideration too when we look at it further. So, anything else, Betsy? You're muted.
Sorry. At first listen, it sounds great, but then when you start thinking about the competition, it does sound like it might be unfair to those businesses in Peru. But maybe he would be willing to come over and do some special events for us.
Exactly, and that's one of the things we're considering too. So.
Okay, great.
But I do appreciate your input. So, and
Thank you.
And anybody else that has any input on it. Does our city attorney have anything to say?
I don't have anything on that. No,
Okay.
no, Mayor.
Anybody else?
Miles,
Yes.
I lost my connection several times. What were the bids for 219 East Main?
We had 1 bid for that.
We had 2 bids.
Oh, that's right.
One was, we had 2 bids on that. One was $2,712.50, and the other one was $2,350.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else? We're up for adjournment.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron to adjourn,
I have
seconded
a
by Bill.
question.
Pardon me? Go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I have a question on the bid for the 567 Jackson Avenue. I didn't know what the high bids were.
There was 2 bids. One was $3,051, and the other one was for $3,100.
For the 567 Jackson Avenue?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry, can you tell me what they were again?
One was $3,051. The other
Okay.
one was $3,100.
Okay, because I put in a bid of $3,054 on that land.
Hang on a minute, she's digging the bids back out.
Okay,
What's the address?
It would be the 567 address, Tria Eldridge.
567
For the
Jackson.
yeah, 567 Jackson Avenue.
Here's one for $3,100.
Okay.
$3,051.
She said it should be
I mean,
54.
pass that down and let somebody else look at it.
3,051.
Looks like $3,051 to me.
I mean, it's kind of a moot point.
Yeah,
Even if it's 54, it's still
yeah,
less than
51. We have two bids for 567 Jackson. One at $3,051 and one at $3,100. That's the only two bids we have for that.
Okay, it was for Tria Eldridge, TREAELDR.
That's $3,000.
ELDRIDGE.
That's the one that was $3,051.
Either way, it's a little
Okay.
bit.
Oh, I thought I put 3,054. Okay, so we didn't win it, so we don't get a bid again?
There's no more bidding,
There's no more bidding right now.
but we still got to,
We're not awarding anything tonight. Because first of all, we
Okay.
have to go through and make sure that everyone bid are allowed to bid before we do that.
Okay.
You'll be getting in, contact what, next week, tomorrow? Somebody will be getting in contact with you tomorrow.
Okay, even
right.
if we lost, they'll get in contact with us?
Yes, one way or the other, they'll be getting in contact with everyone that bid tonight.
Okay.
So how does that work? I know last meeting, if there was two bids, it had to be rebid. So this time, if there's only one bid, if there's two bids, it's not rebid?
No, it is not. Per the state statute, there's initial round of bidding, then a second and final subsequent round of bidding.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? Motion been made and seconded for adjournment. All in favor signify by saying aye.
I
Aye.